Welcome back, folks. Real quick, before I get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you for the massive amount of support on the last one. When I hopped on at 3 a.m. to record and edit and post that, I never expected it to do so well. And that is because of all of you. All right, I'm gonna stop wasting your time. Let's do this. My new favorite thing in the entire game, besides the eagle of course, is the jetpack. I mean, guys, I don't know if you heard, but you can aim, fire, and stim in flight now. The ragdolling is fucking hilarious, and you don't take any fall damage while the landing jets are active. Plus, I think the best part are the big cinematic entrances. Something that pairs perfectly with the jetpack is the grenade launcher. I saw so many comments talking about this thing. I saw so many teammates using this thing. I had to stop ignoring it. I decided to pair it together. I really felt like Boba Fett saving the world from an alien invasion. It was kind of the most badass thing I've ever experienced in a video game. Now, this is not a surprise. Of course, I have the Eagle 500 kilogram bomb in my loadout. It's the most fun thing to use in the game. I want to say objectively, but that's not really how opinions work. I'm not really going to talk about it too much because I mentioned it in every single Helldivers video that I drop. So what I'm instead going to do is talk about the arc thrower, which I also talk about in every single Helldivers video I drop. But it really needs another special shout here because I was noticing that you can also stun lock the jetpack dudes with the arc thrower, which is super useful. Like if you've got two of them on you, even if they're too far apart, it shoots fast enough to where if you stun one and stun the other, you can kind of go back and forth between them. And then obviously if they're all close together, it just takes them all out at the same time. It's great. Oh yeah, you can kill the walkers with it too. I also want to throw out there that my experience using the mechs has been incredibly mixed. There's been many moments where I feel like an absolute badass for the entirety of the ammo usage of that mech, and then really most of the other times that I use them, I get both my arms blown off in about 4 seconds, and then I'm just kind of waddling around waiting to die. Your mileage is definitely going to vary with the mechs, I'm not going to lie. They're still a lot of fun, but in this current moment, from my perspective, they're really not the best thing. They did buff the health, they also nerfed their resistance to projectiles, so yeah, your arms kind of get cooked pretty quick sometimes, especially against the Illuminate. Now to wrap everything up, I'm going to strongly recommend you equip the Plas 1 Scorcher. It is both very effective at taking out the zombie citizen squids and at taking out the jetpack guys in a pinch. It does use kind of a lot of ammo to take one down, but you can do it pretty reliably. I would also like to mention some suggestions that people left in the comments last video. I heard a very good recommendation for the Flamer pistol. I don't have it because I do not have that war bond, but I highly recommend that. Also heard some shout outs for the melee weapons, which I have been experimenting with, and I'll get you a video out with a really fun build that I've been using. It may or may not include the ballistic shield. You guys will just have to find out. As far as my armor goes, there was somebody that asked that, so I figured I'd mention it. I use the Democracy Protects armor. It's useful all around. You have a chance to not die when you reach 0 health, but what I like to say is that armor is kind of more of a personal choice. I don't really know how you play, whereas with weapons, I can kind of gauge the situations they're effective in. With armor, I feel like a lot of these perks are just more niche and kind of up to preference, so it's up to you guys. That's mostly what I've been using. A side recommendation I could give you is the Viper Commandos armor, because that peak physique perk with the melee weapons is pretty good. You guys will see in the next one. All right, that's about it. Don't fucking die anymore.